Hi Virgo, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for November 2020. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Ascendant, and Virgo Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months you may want to check out your cusp sign because your psychic predictions and messages at times will be coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. So all that being said, Virgo, now onto your November 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is Seven of Rods, and the Seven of Rods is closing the door on negativity, negative communications, negative energy coming at you. You could be shutting the door on it or just keeping it at bay. You may feel like there's some people like rising up in anger towards you in November. It may be in a sense like they think there are things that you did that you shouldn't do, or that there were things they wanted you to do that you didn't do. I feel like you're going to be really bugged because you may feel like people around you are freaking out over every little freaking thing. Seriously, like this could be happening at work. For some of you, you may feel like there's a lot of people on the warpath, you know, and in general, but even directed at you. But for some of you, this could be in a family situation. You're going to have to muster up some kind of courage here, Virgo, in November to stand up to them. And it could be even like, there could be like bullying going on if you're in school, in a school situation or in a dormitory situation. It could even be like bullying happening and you have to stand up to them. You know, adults can bully people too. So it doesn't mean you have to be in high school or college for this to be happening. It could be happening, you know, even in the workplace with adults. You're shifting some opinions about some people are bothering you right now or have bothered you recently. You may feel like you don't want to do business with them anymore. You don't want to work with them anymore. You don't want to communicate with them anymore. You don't want to deal with them anymore. I feel like you're going to be kind of stunned and amazed, Virgo, that you're going to be like, you can't believe what some people are having the audacity to say. And if it's not happening to you in person, it could be happening to you on social media. I feel that you may, for some of you Virgos, maybe this won't happen to you, many of you, but for some of you, I get you quite worked up because you feel that someone has insulted you. And you may not trust them anymore, and you may not trust their words or actions anymore after this brouhaha or whatever it is that's going on with you in November of 2020. But keep in mind it's a general reading and psychics read forward and backwards because the spirit world doesn't see time the way we do. So for some of you, what I'm saying might already have happened. For some of you, it may happen in November, and for some of you, it may take a little while to come to fruition. You might get really mad, and if you're incensed enough about something that's going on, you may want to take them to court. Some of you could have a dispute over a property line with a neighbor, or like putting up decorations or landscaping that's like impeding your yard, or they're mad about something to do with what you did. But you may want to go to small claims court or something for some of you if it's involving a neighbor and property lines, or a neighbor's actions with what they're doing to their own property could be somehow inadvertently affecting yours. So the next card you have is the Hermit, which is spiritual guidance. This is your spirit guides lighting the way, showing you the path to go. You could also be the Hermit, taking a step back and getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward. But either way, you're still being guided by the Hermit, by your spirit guides. This is a tricky time for you, Virgo, and you may be grappling with such issues like right from wrong. And I don't necessarily mean what you're doing right from wrong. You may be grappling with what's going on out in the world, what you perceive as what's right and wrong, or people that are coming at you with this negative energy of who's right and who's wrong. You may also feel like you're tired of being the middleman. Maybe you're a middleman at work, but maybe you are getting forced in a position of being a middleman between people that are at odds with each other and are arguing, and you may be getting tired of being the middleman. Comes up here for some of you. Some of you are going to be quite wise and shine the light on something in a situation with some kind of great idea or solution to solve some problems that nobody's thought of yet. So you could be a real problem solver in some situation in your life. Maybe I keep wanting to go back to this card for you, maybe to do with what's going on in the Seven of Rods card. That card can also mean taking the moral high ground in some way. Some of you may be taking online courses or learning something from a distance. You may sign up for a webinar, a seminar, webinar, something on the computer, and maybe the person that's giving the webinar lives in another country, or it could be you're doing online classes, but the college or classes where you're taking it is way at a distance, not nearby. For some of you, that comes up with this Hermit card. At the end of the month, I feel like Virgos are going to feel a lot better because I get vibrancy returns and your energy shifts and changes. So whatever may be feeling wonky to you energy-wise for the first half to 3/4 of November, especially, or it could have even been happening wonkily for you, if that's a word, in October, you're going to feel much better by the time you get to the end of the month of November. You may be going through some training or education, or you personally could be working on training your mind. And this could be to deal with new situations. Some of you may be thinking of going into a health-related field. You could be changing your career. Maybe you're going to go into the medical field in some capacity or health-related field. And this doesn't just have to be Western medicine. It could also be natural medicine. So the next card you have here, Virgo, this is a good card. You have the Sun. That's always good to see when it shows up. This is returning to the joys of childhood exuberance and happiness. This can also be the spotlight being on you, success in the material world. It could also be the birth of a child, could be coming up, or it could indicate love for some of you. You're going to be like feeling kind of randy, like I want to get out there and shake things up. If you are single, you may be wanting to go out and mingle. Even if you're not single, you may still feel like you want to go out and shake things up. And I feel like I keep seeing dancing going on. So it could be dance classes you're going to take, but this could be dancing like going to a club. If that's possible. If it's possible. I mean, is it yet? I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. Some of you've got new romance coming up here, or a reigniting in a love relationship you're already in. I see some Virgos having long conversations on the phone or on Zoom way into the night, to the wee hours. So some of you are going to meet somebody if you're single and it's going to start going somewhere, or you're really going to spend time getting to know each other. But like I said, I feel a lot of it's on the phone and on, Skype or Zoom. You're going to see the uniqueness in each other, and you're going to want to, like, when I say capitalize on it, that makes it sound like make money off of it. So I don't mean that. But like, they're going to look at you like you're really unique, and you're going to look at them like they're really unique. And so this is going to be intriguing to both of you. So you're not going to want to waste this opportunity. You're going to want to see if there's something there, if the relationship could go somewhere. Now, keep in mind, if you're not single, those messages just do not apply to you. Some of you that are married or in a serious coupled relationship may be purchasing, my guides are calling it new territory. They're making me feel like Lewis and Clark and discovering going on the, west coast of the United States. So that's very funny that came up into my head like that with the word territory. So some of you Virgos, if you're seriously coupled or married, may decide to buy some land or a property. Maybe there's a structure on it already or not. I don't know. But it may be in like out west if you live in the United States, or if you live in another country, something that would be like out in the country or out in the woods or out at the, I don't know, but it's interesting. Some of you may be buying, could be to have a vacation home, or maybe you're buying it to invest your money in it, and then later you may build a structure or move there or just sell it. So the next card you have in your reading is the King of Rods, and this is a fire sign person. This is either a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising sign. It could also be you, Virgo, if you're on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. For some of you, this is the person that you're going to be flirting with, getting intertwined with, and feeling in sync and simpatico with. I feel like they may be religious, or they have a deep down, deep-rooted spiritual beliefs. So they don't have to be religious. It could be just the spirituality I'm picking up, but they've got like strong depths of it inside of themselves. For some of you, this is the person that wants to get to know you better. For some of you, this could be a completely different angle. It could be somebody that has bitten off more than they can chew, and now they need to leave their job and possibly retire. This could be a parent to you, or maybe it's, a spouse. See, the people cards always mean multiple things. So this could be somebody that has gotten in over their head, is doing too much work. Maybe they're older and they can't deal with the workload anymore. They're getting too tired out. They may want to take a leave of absence, but I feel for some of you, this person needs to retire. So you have a couple different things happening here with the King of Rods. You may feel like you can't say anything to this King of Rods, like they're real touchy. Like, I feel that not if it's a love partner that's new coming in. If this is like a parent or a spouse that needs to retire, I feel like you're going to be like, ooh, I have to walk on eggshells and tiptoe around them, because if I say certain things, they go, like they, like they get, they could flip out a little bit. I feel like for some of you, this King of Rods is kind of like ruminating and thinking, how did things get this bad? Maybe they're having a big financial debt, or they're having physical challenges, and, they can't keep up with the changing technology and the speed that the world's going on in. Maybe they've gotten really in debt and really far behind on their bills. I don't know, but I get. So you Virgos out there, you're going to have to like mull this over and listen to this again and determine which King of Rods is applying to you here in this description. I feel that this King of Rods may also be finding out things that they just don't want to do anymore. This could be like their bosses, if they work somewhere, may be saying, hey, we expect you to do this or that, or we need you to do this or that. And they may be like, I can't do that, or I'm not willing to do that, or, you know, working extra hours or doing jobs that they feel are out of their grasp or reach, or people's expectations are too high for them, and they may feel like I can't do what is being asked of them. So you got to sort through who the King of Rods is. That always is what happens when the people cards come up. The last card you have in your reading for the month of November 2020, Virgo, is the Five of Swords, and this is standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against any gossipers, naysayers, or detractors. If there's a battle of wills or a battle of some sort, very likely you will be the winner in that argument. It's standing up for yourself also. You may come to a time where something in November you want to see move forward, but things get blocked. Something gets blocked. You may be trying to build something or make something progress or go further, and it could be because you don't have the funds to pay for the things that need to make it go further. Maybe you're trying to keep going further in school, but you're running out of money, and so you have to stop. Or maybe you're building a project around your home and you can't get the supplies, aren't available, and so there's a stoppage in what you're trying to build or create. It could be to do, I feel like it's either to do with finances, why it's stopped or blocked, or the things you need to do whatever this is are getting held up or stopped or blocked. You may find that for some of you, there's like tumultuous situations going on in family matters in the month of November. And there's like, people are kind of seething or fuming at each other. You know, lots of energy around them. Now, you could be witness to it and it's happening around you, or you could be in the mix of it and it could also be involving you. You may be the voice of reason here. It feels almost to me like you're the one that's going to put a stop to it. You're going to be like, stop it. Wow, I go back to the Seven of Rods card. It's like they're the bookends of your reading, you know? They're bookending your reading. And it could be very well the same situations going on in both of these cards. So go back and listen to the Seven of Rods again with this Five of Swords. There's complications. People are getting derailed from their purpose. And there's aggravations and people bringing up stuff from the past. People are going to be bringing up old fights or old situations where they felt like they got slighted in the past, where they felt like, you know, people took advantage of them, or things that were said that hurt their feelings. This is all the kind of crap that's going to kick up in this situation with the Five of Swords. Some of what's going on in this situation may kick up and make you feel not only bad, but you could feel guilty in some way about like what you have to say or what you have to step in and do, or, you know, you could feel a little bad or guilty about it. Because I feel like in some ways you're witnessing some kind of childish or immature behavior, and then you have to come in and be like the bad cop, and you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be the bad cop or girl. You don't want to be them. You want to be the one that's liked and, you know, sees everybody joking around and getting along. But I do feel like you are kind of like a voice of reason. For some of you, this really feels like it's happening in a family situation where people are arguing or bickering or at odds with each other. But for some of you Virgos, it could actually be happening in a work situation. So the best gemstone crystal you got for the month of November to meditate with, put on your chakras, wear as a beaded bracelet, have it next to your skin, sleep with it under your pillow. You got blue lace agate. I'm sorry, I had to think a minute what it's called. Blue lace agate. So blue lace agate is, it's a very pretty stone. It helps like cool the blood. It helps you simmer down. It seems like you need to have this, in front of you with all this arguing going on that you could be dealing with. It's going to put you in a good frame of mind to be able to be fair and just and balanced and listen to both sides of any story or argument or situation. It's going to give you enhanced dreams. It's also a stone that's going to encourage you to take breaks, lie down, rest. And I feel that I feel that's really important for you, Virgo, this month, to get a lot of sleep, take a lot of naps. Don't feel guilty if you got to lie down and take a rest. I feel I'm kind of surprised Four of Swords didn't show up here for you, because I feel that that's an energy that would be good for you for November. This is a stone that's also going to help you delve in deep to your psyche. So whatever you want to access, whether it's from your spirit guides or your own meditative state connecting to your higher self, and or the divine source, whatever you believe in and want to connect with, it's going to help you access that and put you in a state of mind to delve deep into those areas that you connect with through your psyche. Sorry, my camera's glitching. This is Mercury in retrograde. It's going to help you delve into those areas through using your psyche. That's what I just said, in case that cut off. So looks like blue lace agate's going to be a really good stone for you for this month. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here, you can go check out my special video series I record for very specific topics at my Vimeo on-demand pages. Those links are always posted below each video of the most recent series I've recorded, down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can get them on the videos page on my website at www.theluckymermaid.com. You go to the video series you want, click on the sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. The most recent video series I've recorded is my full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini, November 30th, 2020, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Those predictions go out for 6 months. You may have already started being affected by that eclipse in November in Gemini in the month of October. So some of these energies have already started, but they're going to last for 6 months after the 30th of November. Also, my Mars retrograde psychic crystal readings, those predictions are still in play, where I looked into my crystal and gave you psychic predictions and messages for each sign of the zodiac as to how Mars retrograde was going to affect your rising sign is extremely important, your sun sign, and your moon sign. Those predictions start on September 9th, 2020 and go until January 2nd, 2021. We're out of Mars retrograde on November 14th, but there's still the shadow period that follows all the way until January 2nd of 2021. So there's still time. If you haven't checked them out, they're still in play as far as the predictions. Also, my past, present, and future psychic tarot readings using the Osha Zen Tarot deck. Those readings go out 1 year, and I think I recorded them in May. So we still have all the way until May of 2021 for those predictions to be in play. And my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings, Those are very unique, using the very unique Osho Zen Tarot deck, and those predictions go out all the way until November of 2021. Also, don't forget, every month, my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac as an expansion of these videos here. When I stop recording, I'm going to look right into this crystal and start reading for your zodiac sign next. And so if you want to see what else my guides have to say for you for November of 2020, you might want to check out the crystal readings for November. That link is also posted below this video. If you would like to donate and help support this channel and the work I do here with the readings I put on YouTube, there's a donation link down below underneath all those different video series links I have posted below. You just click on that donation link and it goes over to PayPal. And a big thank you so much for all of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does help me. It does mean a lot. I thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages channeled through me from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use different divination tools, different oracle cards, angel cards, tarot cards, my crystal, sacred geometry cards, animal totem cards, you never know what cards, and the predictions really do resonate with a lot of people. You may find that they resonate with you as well. So you might want to check them out. I'd love to see you on my social media pages over there. And some people have asked me, well, what sign is it for? I believe if you're directed and feel pulled to read those messages that I put on over there, you are meant to see it. So there's some message in there for you. Maybe one, maybe many. So you just have to check them out. So I hope you have absolutely awesome energy come to you this month of November 2020. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.